everyone. So I've obviously been in Narnia for 3 weeks. I haven't posted anything in 3 weeks. I'm so sorry. I always meant to, but it's just like things have been busy at school and I just kind of die on the weekends. What's new? I turned 18 on November 12th, so now I'm not the baby of my friend groups anymore. Spoiler alert, I still am. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, I got my nose pierced, but due to not being able to moisturize that area without getting it in the piercing, that looks kind of dry, so ignore it. But anyway, so I got a request for a video on Snapchat from one of my friends, Kayla. She said she wanted to see a video about contouring, and I am totally happy to oblige with that. So first of all, let's talk about the products. So firstly, what a lot of people see, and this is like what they want to do, but obviously it's kind of hard, is they want to use like creams and concealers and foundations and stuff, and that's all fine and dandy and you can do that, but for a beginner that's a little bit hard. However, though, I think anyone can do this. Use a liquid concealer like in the triangle format under my eye like I did today, and this is not, I don't know where the one that's my color went, but I used the lightest shade of the NYX HD concealer, which again is not this one. Anyway, yeah, so you could use liquid concealers and totally do that, and if you were to want to do that, you would take the dark color and put it where I'm about to show you in a cream, or you could use like a stick foundation. Like I know the Maybelline Fit Me's are popular for this reason, but I prefer to just use a powder. As far as powder, my favorite bronzer in the world is this Looking for Wear Hoola by Benefit bronzer. This is a sample version and I've had it since November of last year, and honestly don't see myself needing another one for another year, so that's good because Benefit's box powders are expensive. But anyway, I think this retails for about 30 something, and I think this is the ideal bronzer for like a very light person. As far as, well, first of all, the first requirement is that you probably want one that is matte, because if you have one that's like shimmery or has some glitter in it, it's just like very easy to make it look kind of garish. And try not to use one that's too orange either. I've heard great things about the NYX matte bronzers. I've used them. They're a little bit orangey, but like I said, my personal favorite here is the Hoola. But yeah, for an inexpensive option, I'd say always try to check out something by NYX, or you could even get a powder foundation that is just a color darker than you, or a couple shades depending on how intense you want the contour. But anyway, I will now talk about the brushes. This is kind of a crappy one, but a lot of people like to use these angled foundation brushes. This one is from a set from Ulta. I've tried these. I'm not a huge fan on my face, but again, the thing about contouring is everyone's face is different, and some people just think this fits better with them since it is on an angle and you're trying to create an angle, but not my personal favorite. You can use these types of like stiff pointy foundation brushes if you're using the creams, because they blend extremely well, but again, for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to be showing cream contouring. And then my personal favorite is this e.l.f. Small Stipple brush. It perfectly fits into like the hollows of my cheeks and how big I want the line to be, so this is my absolute favorite product for that, combined with the Hoola. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a short tutorial on where to put your contour. So first of all, I know a lot of people do the like suck in their cheeks thing. I like to just move my face to the side like that, because it pulls out your whole cheekbone and kind of makes it prominent without you having to like make a fishy face, because that kind of puts it too low in my opinion. I've heard people say that you're supposed to have it go from like ear to corner of your mouth, but I just, like I said, I contour where I found the hollows, so wherever you think is under your cheekbone, you could feel around for it. Mine's about right here. Take the matte bronzer and just put it right there. Okay, so now I'm going to blend that down a little bit. And as you can see, one of my cheeks is much more defined than the other, so I'm going to fix that on the other side. Okay, so the next spot, you kind of just want it to go in like a 3, but if you want to do the like fluid motion with your bronzer, that I would just say is bronzing. Contouring is a little more precise. So next we're going to contour our temples by just going in a little bit with the bronzer going up from the cheekbone. And this is usually what gives you like the bronzy look that a lot of people are going for. And then lastly, I like to contour my jaw. Make sure you actually go under your jaw instead of like going on it, because that can create kind of like a beard effect, if that makes sense. And this one needs to be blended really well. The nose is pretty much different for every individual person, but for my purposes, I like to kind of sit up in the crook of where my eyebrow and my nose meet, and then like the bridge, and then move down, and then contour the bulb of my nose because I like that about it. So all the contouring and highlighting is about is pulling forward features you want and pulling back ones you're not too into. So next, I'm going to also stay like more towards the front of my nose with this because, again, I'm not supposed to get makeup in my piercing. It's only been 4 weeks-ish, so let's contour our nose. Okay, and going up into the brow is really what's going to make your contour cut all come together instead of just having like a big shadow on the side of your nose. So that is pretty much it with the bronzer for me. I like to just use my hands to kind of blend out the jaw contour a little more, and then I move on to blush. So today I feel like using this Milani Luminoso baked blush, and I'm just going to apply that. Again, this is different for everyone. You can apply it sort of in like another line-like motion over your contour, but I like to put it on the apples of my cheeks and sweep it back because, again, I do like the apples of my cheeks, and these are very pigmented blushes, so watch out. So now I'm just going to take this small kabuki brush and just blend the two together a little bit. This is not necessary, but if you think your blush looks too harsh, helps. And then redefine just a little bit, nothing extra on the brush. Okay, and then next you would go in with... Seriously? Okay, my entire highlighting powder is like separating. Anyway, I don't highlight that much anymore because just I have long days and it kind of like makes you look greasy faster, but you would just, this is one from Wet n Wild, the To Reflect shimmer palette, and you would just put that right up here and just highlight your cheekbones, and then you could also draw it from your forehead. I like to make a tree-like motion, and then down the bridge of your nose, and your cupid's bow, which is the little line between the 2 points on your top lip, and then your chin. I like to just use my my HD concealer for that reason, and that's what I did today. I just put it pretty far down, like in a triangle on my cheeks, and that is pretty much all I do for highlighting and contouring. So yes, I hope this was a helpful video for you. Again, it's just one of those things that you just get better at over time, so don't feel discouraged if you don't like how it looks right away. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like more of these like I talk to you videos as opposed to voiceovers or like videos with music over them and no words, please let me know because I will cater to whatever you like to watch. So please comment down below which one you prefer. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you like this kind of video so I know what kind of thing you like, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!